doing video, and I am collecting disconnections periodically, so I can feed that to tell me what's going on here. But we are live. Who am I at this website? Things like that. And so you make up your own formula in your head, and then you apply that. Now, this is a good and bad thing because it makes it easy for you to remember your passwords wherever you might be. At the same time, if you were to be targeted, that we have pattern recognition now, right? And so it would be possible for a program to determine your patterns and apply them across your services. In general, it's a very good, secure way to be, but very specifically, it wouldn't, Donald Trump's Twitter shouldn't use a formula.
The NSA is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's an unusual pattern, I think. I don't know.
Okay, so you gotta come up with your own.
You know, on my iPhone, I was able to find a thing on here that if you forgot your Apple ID password, there's actually even a little video that'll show you how to reset it.
The Apple ID, that's right.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
you
what.
told me about
But-
this yesterday.
Yeah.
But she's actually not able to get into her computer.
Yeah, but this says if you have any issues signing in with your Apple ID password, that would
Right.
be on a Mac too.
Right.
Yeah.
The Apple ID password is your Apple Services account, whereas it's her local account, her computer, that she can't get into.
Well, usually, if you
They're-
have
they're
the
not
same,
the same.
same account, you can go in with your email address.
On your Macintosh, you
Right.
can sign in with your email address.
Yes. You can sign in on something else and go in and change your password
For your computer.
I think so. I mean, that's what this seems to say. To reset you can reset your
Because
password.
when you say Apple ID, it's important to make the distinction because it didn't exist until Windows 10. Windows 10 was the first operating system where we associated an operating system's access with a services account that's out there on the internet. Macintosh hasn't done that yet. The Apple ID is what gives you access to iTunes purchases. It's what allows you to share your passwords from your phone to your Macintosh to your iPad, so you can log into the same services without having to remember those passwords. It's a sharing keychains. It allows you access to the iCloud, so that you can have files that show up on your iPad, on your iPhone, on your computer. But what it doesn't do is it doesn't let you into the computer. Just like you have a PIN, like imagine your phone that you have a PIN you go through to get in, right? You type in like a 4-character PIN.
Yeah.
Your Apple ID would not give you back that PIN.
Wouldn't be in services.
No. And it would be interesting if they go that route like Microsoft has, but so far I'm not aware of them doing anything like that. Now, one thing you could do is if you had access to one device, you might be able to change. No,
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
yeah, you can
Might-
change your Apple ID password. You could change passwords across services. Like you could change your Hotmail password, right? And that would go across your devices. But the actual access of the device, I don't think they have a way to do that. But they do have fingerprinting now. So I like.
Be careful with that one. You buy something like that, if you have your Touch ID. I mean, I was on the phone, I was on chat for like a half an hour going, I didn't mean to do this. This was operator error. My finger landed on there and it bought
Wow.
like that.
A new Cadillac.
No, it was only $3.08, but it was principal.
Right. Yeah. No, it shouldn't.
You know, it's really quick.
That's a great story.
Yeah, it was really quick.
Change the subject. Did you know you can get Amazon Prime in Mexico now?
PrimeVideo.com.
That's what this is?
I think so.
Yeah, Prime Video.
Yeah.
Also shipping. And they have a deal for 1 year for 449 pesos.
Oh well, this is
Wow.
new. That's good
I
to
just
hear.
went
Breaking
on
news,
$20.
people.
No.
So does that mean that the free
I was
shipping
just
over?
on here looking for your box,
Yeah.
and I found your box. Yeah, it says exclusive Amazon original series with Prime Video. It says free shipping within 1 or 2 days on shipping from Mexico.
You're on Amazon.mx, Aurora in
Yes,
Mexico.
Amazon.mx, it says free.
Hey,
and
you're
fast
right. It's
shipping.
right on the front page.
Yeah. They must have
This has
done
just happened. Yeah, that's great. So, does that mean that there's no longer free shipping on 600 or more?
it. It says, start your free trial period at the end of your
'Cause that would
30-day
suck.
trial. Prime annual will be MX, they crossed out $8.99 to MX $4.49 for the first year, which will automatically be charged to your credit or debit card. You can exit the program anytime. It just says, plus enjoy access to exclusive Amazon originals. But it has the shipping. Free and fast shipments with no minimum.
Not streaming.
Wow, that's amazing. So we're gonna be buying cables, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, hygiene products. We're gonna be buying dishwasher soap. We're gonna all through Amazon now. Now I wonder.
Here.
Well, this will be a great topic for next week. I want to know if my Amazon Prime in the States is applicable to my Amazon Prime in Mexico.
In the States, the UPS guys are now just like Santa Claus.
Yes.
Right.
They just come every day's Christmas. It's just
It's
towels, razor
It's
blades,
probably
I
gonna
mean-
be delivered by a
It's-
drone.
Did you see Ford's concept car for deliveries?
Yes.
That was amazing. It's like a panel van that's automated with drones that will come off the roof and grab packages.
I saw that.
Like bees pollinating. They leave this vehicle with packages and come back in the neighborhood.
It's Ford.
Ford's concept car. Yeah.
Wear helmets, just walk down the street.
Yeah. Well, in this new world that we've gone into politically, we could probably walk down the street with shotguns, taking out drones.
That's-
It'll be raining Christmas presents.
I was gonna say that the lady on the on the internet
Well, now it's a
brought one
driverless
down,
bus.
is annoyed at somebody's drone,
Yeah.
so she nailed it with a
It's got-
shotgun.
Yeah, I saw that.
hard molded seats in it. I thought the least they could do is make it comfortable.
Yes.
Some drones.
How does that box compare to the Mag 254?
I have no idea.
Somebody was with
I know
video.
Linda has Mag 254.
Just brought her down with a 12
Hey,
gauge.
hey, Linda,
What?
you have a Mag 254 box?
Yes.
How does the stats on this compare to something like that? I know nothing about the
Well,
Mag
there's
254.
really- there isn't any,
Is it an Android-based box?
you get the internet on it.
But it's not Android?
No.
Okay. So,
I believe it's really, I think it's really based off of, I don't know what it's based off of. I was thinking it was really based off of, it might be Android, but
do you have access to the Google Play Store?
not unless you go to the internet.
So,
No,
definite maybe.
no, it's not Android.
It's not Android.
No,
Okay.
it's really for the IPTV.
Okay.
Although
That's
they have
first and
other stuff
foremost.
in it. Although, and it depends on the person. We were supposed to get, recordings, 2 USB ports in it.
Okay.
One for a little antenna, and they have a special antenna if you do it wirelessly, which doesn't, the new ones work better wirelessly than the old ones. You really need to plug it in and have an extender. I have an extender and I have it plugged in. So that because especially here, because of the walls.
Right. Yeah.
So, it's really, and the Mag 254 is the one they use for IPTV.
I'm looking up the Mag 254 right now, IPT set-top box.
It's on Infomir, INFOMIR.
Well,
That's where you get it from.
it's here on Amazon.
Well, it's better to buy it directly from them. How much is it?
I'm waiting for our internet to come back.
It's very iffy.
What
Yeah.
IPTV service do you subscribe to, Linda?
Well, it isn't legal.
Duh.
Well, let's stop qualifying stuff like that, because I mean, who knows? Maybe
We're
it's
on the internet.
there's a country somewhere where it's probably
Let
not
me just
illegal.
say,
Yeah, you're on camera.
if you're only into legal, then forget it. But you're talking $80 a year, and I have somebody that just bought 4 of them, and it runs it back down, all the way down to like $40 a year. They bought 2 for them and 2 for their son. And,
I am looking at the Mag 254 with Wi-Fi module on Amazon right now, and it's $80 in the States.
right.
And I don't see any
So
real.
basically, it's the same price because they charge $75 and then they charge you $10 to ship it. So, from New York. The box is made in Israel. So everybody in Europe uses it. I mean, you see it all over the place there.
What's it do?
It's for the IPTV, and you can put
It-
in up to 8 different
It's
IPTVs.
got to have a proprietary operating system, because none of the comments here and what they've written here reflect anything like people are able to add their own software to it.
I read something that you can now put Kodi into it.
You did?
You can put Kodi into it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, that would add a lot of
Mag
value to it
runs
at this
Linux.
point.
You can use the IPTV in Kodi, but I don't think you
Your
can
Mag
use the
runs
Mag
Linux.
box. I might
It runs
be wrong.
Linux, so it's.
I thought that.
I mean, Android is Linux, but it must be running a Linux proprietary
Yes.
build of
But
Linux.
to answer your question, they fixed it pretty well. It still freezes, and because here we don't have a fast internet, you sometimes get the talking, and then you get the freeze on the, and then it'll all of a sudden catch up. But to me,
I definitely had a lot of those experiences with Kodi doing that. That
Kodi
happens
does
as well.
the same thing.
Yeah.
It's
Mag,
really prominent when you first start the app, and when you first
Yeah.
start a show, at the first few minutes, until the buffering catches up, it really.
Yeah.
that they have drastically fixed it. I mean, we watched the whole Super Bowl with no problem.
I had a neat experience with this box running the latest version of Kodi, because when you open up the media player Kodi, it's got categories that are predefined, and so they've got like movies and TV shows and add-ons. And when you first start it up, movies is blank, waiting for you to do something with it, and TV shows is blank, and music videos is blank. And all I cared about was that Exodus add-on, so I immediately just removed all these extra categories. And then I was flipping through some Kodi YouTube videos, and this guy comes up and he's like, I know how to make Kodi 17 one of your favorite versions of Kodi ever. You think it looks blank, but all you need is a source for videos. And he provided about half a dozen links to websites out there that you could follow the link yourself, and you'd find a list of probably bootleg content just open in the air on the internet right there. You could click on the link from a web browser and start watching the movie. But you take that web address and you stick it into Kodi as a video source, and you say, these are movies, these are TV shows, this is a site of movies, this is a site of TV shows. And Kodi goes out to IMDb, identifies every one of those videos on the website, and brings it to you with all that data. So you're flipping through an inventory that doesn't reside in your system. It's out there on one of these sites. It's been beautified by IMDb, so it's very natural to flip through it, kind of like a Netflix experience.
Have you tried it?
Well,
Yeah,
let me explain
yeah.
to you one thing. On the movies, they come every Tuesday. They've got the movies that are right on the movie. That's a movie theater. You don't have to download them. You don't have to get them. You just go to the movie section, and then you have the section. You got English movies, Spanish movies, whatever you want.
Scott, there's a lot of movies that aren't on Netflix, right? Netflix. Say like an old Orson Welles or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Are you saying that you go on Internet Movie Database and then this other site and find that movie out there?
I'm saying through the same interface that you use to watch movies, you find movies. So if you were looking for a movie, you would go to Kodi and you'd search through the movies, whatever plugin you're using. Exodus is the one I've been using. It's the most popular one, but they have a search. In fact, I did this with a buddy of mine yesterday. He's like, really, what, I know this movie. What was it? The Hill. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. He said it's an awesome movie. You can't find it anywhere. It's really difficult to track down. And so I stuck it into the Kodi search, and it immediately popped up. Now, I expected that because if people know about the movie, it's going to be in IMDb. So, of course, it's going to be there. But then I clicked on it, wondering what was going to happen next since he said it was so hard to find. And sure enough, it went out. It searched about 40 different cloud providers and came across and provided me with a list of different places that I could click and start streaming it right to the media player. It's amazingly powerful as a tool as far as this kind of content goes. I think the Android TV interface and the Kodi interface were more hurdles than the actual doing that stuff. Actually finding content, watching content was pretty easy. What I had trouble with things like where's a right mouse button? Like I said, the keyboard and mouse I think are just a natural. You have to add it to this kind of device because you find yourself with a remote control in hand and you can't get at something. It won't do something you need it to do. And if you have the keyboard and mouse handy, then it's a simple activity. The same box you would use for Netflix because you can install Netflix on it because it's an Android device. So you can realistically have all the. We were talking about Amazon Prime. Of course, here in Mexico, you'd have to be streaming. Maybe that's not the case anymore with this new video offering. But up until today, if you wanted to use Amazon Prime Video, you had to have a VPN to the States. But if you had that, you could have Prime in there, you could have your Netflix in there, you could have your Hulu in there, as well as running Kodi right beside it.
I went on a site the other day. For a while it worked. I don't know. It was free DSLs for the USA.
DSLs?
Or DLS, whatever you're doing. DNSs, excuse me.
Oh, DNSs, okay, yeah.
I'm 65, 66. I don't even remember how old I am. Anyway, I got a free DNS off of that,